Hello and welcome to the audio newsletter for the 28th of September 2022, presented by me, Kim, and Rhiannon. This newsletter includes the first message from the new NatRoad Chairman, Paul Fellows.
In it, he spoke about the honour and humility he has taking on this role and how serving on the board of an industry association is not something he has taken on lightly. For those who don't know him, he has been involved in the road transport industry since 1981. With his wife, Jenny, he runs a small bulk transport and grain storage business, Fellows Bulk Transport, based in Deniliquin, New South Wales. He is also the chair of TruckSafe, the organisation focused on promoting safety, compliance and professionalism within the industry, and serves in his local government and council to do his best to grow his small and vibrant rural community. Safety and viability of the industry are both passions he hopes we can improve in the industry.
The first story of this newsletter was warning our members to brace yourself and be vigilant around fuel tax. By now, you would be aware that the halving of the fuel excise will be removed from 29 September. The fuel tax credit will be restored. As NatRoad has previously warned members, fuel prices at the bowser will rise sharply, but the ACCC has committed to making sure retailers wait until stock in the supply chain is exhausted before applying the new price. From an operator perspective, the ATO is advising you to beware of the following. Increased fuel tax credit rates will apply. Eligible businesses must apply the applicable fuel tax credit based on the date the fuel was acquired. Eligible businesses that use fuel in heavy vehicles for travelling on public roads can claim fuel tax credits for fuel acquired. They cannot claim between 30 March to 28 September 2022 because the road user charge exceeds the excise duty paid, reducing the fuel tax credit rate to nil. The road user charge for liquid fuels will increase to 27.2 cents per litre. This means the fuel tax credit rate for liquid fuels used in heavy vehicles for travelling on public roads will change to 18.8 cents per litre. There is a recording of our recent webinar on the topic with tax experts Chris Sant and Jordan Lowe Russo, available on our YouTube channel and the NatRoad website.
The Fair Work Commission has redrafted a clause dealing with the annual shutdown requirements in Road Transport and Distribution Award and the Road Transport Long Distance Operations Award 2020 as part of its regular program of plain language revisions. Draft determinations of both have been sent to members via the newsletter this week and will be posted to our website. Although the substance of both awards stays the same, it's timely to remind members that NatRoad is always available should you have any questions about this.
A recent AustroAD's report shows that standardising regulations and laws across Australia for temporary traffic management practice and roadside worksite accidents made the industry safer. AustroAD says there are 18 fatal crashes, 245 serious injury crashes and 530 minor injury crashes at roadside worksites annually. Work to harmonise practice across all states and territories is underway and will cost about $156 million over 10 years, but will likely save $3.2 billion over the same period, according to AustroAD's.
Members who are company directors need to apply for a director identification number before the end of November. The ATO introduced DINs as a mandatory anti-fraud measure almost a year ago, and more than 2.7 million Australians are expected to apply. There are stiff penalties for not registering. From the 1st of November 2022, directors must have their ID before their appointment. Those appointed as a director on or before 31 October 2022 must apply by 30 November. For any appointments made after the 5th of April 2022, directors must apply for the new director ID before they are officially appointed. You can apply for a director ID by using your MyGov app to log into the Australian Business Registry Services online and verify your identity.
There have been changes to the New South Wales Grain Harvest Management Scheme. The most important of these is that high-performance heavy vehicles that meet relevant network conditions can now travel using connecting networks beyond the first participating grain receiver. This change aims to support applicable vehicles which meet the requirements of the HML network to use the GHMS to link to that network and travel to destinations beyond the closest practical participating grain receiver. This is not open to all heavy vehicles participating in the GHMS. Operators must meet the requirements of the HML network to take advantage of this change. Operators will no longer be required to carry a copy of the scheme notice in their vehicle. The renewed Grain Harvest Management Scheme Notice 2022 was published on 19 September and remains in force for 5 years. For more information, see the links in the email newsletter or check our website.
As always, if you have any questions regarding the topics discussed in this newsletter, don't hesitate to contact us at 1800-272-144 or email info@natroad.com.au. We would like to thank our newsletter sponsor for this, Cummins, for their continued support.